Hello, everybody. Oh, it's good to be back. I have no idea why chat is in Times New Roman. That's new. Oh, man. You know, I had a lot of fun while I was in Japan. I really did. But I'll admit it, I missed you. And I missed this. So while I was abroad, I picked up a couple goodies and gimmicks. And this is one of them. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, picked up at less than full price because video games are cheaper in Japan. And I thought, well, if I'm ever going to buy this game, now seems like a good time. Now, I'm told that this is a pretty short game. It can be beaten in a couple hours, so who knows? Maybe. I see you found the new redeem. But anyway, I figure it's one of the... Oh boy. I'm beginning to think I should have put a cooldown on this. Anyways. We might beat this all in one go. We might not. Let's find out together, shall we? But first, we gotta watch one of the most iconic cutscenes in gaming. I'd watch the news if it was narrated by a shy guy.
Mini Mario toy. It walks, it talks, it says. Each one comes in its own crystal ball. Collect one, collect them all. The first one of your lot to own the amazing new Mini Mario toy. Hurry before they're all sold out. Hurry, buy one, buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all.
You know, this game still counts towards Charles Martinet's record of playing the same character the most of anyone in a video game. You have a ton of gremlin energy. I respect it. DK just now, that was all of us with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. What do you mean it's sold out? Donkey Kong can't read. That's the problem. He misunderstood the assignment. I do love the choice to combine both theme songs. Oh, by the way, apparently, I don't know where I read this, maybe one of you told me this, but apparently the title screen is made up of 2 MOV files, so in theory you could put like 82 video files on either side of the screen and you would get some different results. It's a historical account of how Amiibo went down. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. So yeah, in theory you could put any 2 video files here, but they just have these 2. I do love the way that the original 2 themes were mashed together. I liked it a little more on Game Boy Advance, but this should be fun. Alright, here we go. And just think, this game gave birth to a whole series of Lemmings clones. Anyways. We'll play classic mode. We probably don't need casual. I'll probably be fine. Right, chat? You believe in me, right? I love how Toad is just the standard employee. Like, Toad's gender is employee. Also, I love that he's not even here to, like, actually, like... He's not even necessarily terrorizing any of them. They just had a panic attack and he went straight for the toys.
Hey! Hey! Wait!
It's like, Donkey Kong, you realize the toys are modeled after... Okay, never mind. Like, that is one persistent ape.
Oh, stop! Come back!
But that's also a very persistent plumber, so, you know? $40 dolls. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The music is, like, so dramatic for toys. Black Friday really was crazy back then. D Sellers, he does know what he wants. DK does not have trouble with deciding what he wants. Yeah, here, I should have filled it in, right? Come back here, you big monkey. All right. You know, it's funny, having just played Mario Wonder and having given Mario all that freedom of motion, this is going to be very different. Spring jump. Alright. And the X button is for throwing. Good to know. Alright. Easy start. I like how it gives you the Super Mario Brothers 2 mechanic of just pick stuff up and chuck it. Pardon me, I need that. Mario, they're not new in box when you just take them out there. You got auto-modded for quoting me? Sorry.
Oh, yeah!
I remember this game series, Tipping Stars, was also like one of the only times Nintendo experimented with cross-buy. Alright, well let's play them in numerical order just to get started. We might change that later. Mario's just lowering the toys value. It's kind of funny. You're like Mario, is it really a bad thing if DK's got all the free doing all the free advertising for you? But, you know, at the same time, like, I get it, you know. That's a lot of work. Also, look at the little animations, how they just change all the, like, I love that. That's great. Mario, did you have to... Mario? Okay, he still can't jump while holding the hammer, so that's good to know. Mario's just upset they used his likeness without granting royalties. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Okay, let's grab this. Let's say, I think... Yeah, get rid of that. I don't want to keep holding it. Oh. Okay, well that's interesting. Wasn't trying to do that, but I'm not complaining. Okay, now Mario... Let's say, he can't climb while carrying keys, so that's obviously not what I'm supposed to do. Have I ever taken a Toad to court? No, I haven't. But I could see how it could be considered a bit of a challenge. Got it. Okay, so throw this. Oop. Maybe I should have brought the hammer out for that. Okay. So now, we'll grab this. Jump over here and grab this. Okay, and then we go back over here. I think I'm catching on. I don't do a whole lot of puzzle games, you guys know that, but I think I can learn. Okay, drop that. Here we go. There we go. All right. See, we're catching up. We're learning. So, while I was gone, did, anything exciting happen? I don't know if we need that, so I guess I'll just get rid of that dude. Let's say, I know Mario's got a pretty decent, throw range here. This game would force you to activate all 22 of your brain cells. Everything exploded? That sounds kind of painful, Tux. Is everyone okay? You moved houses? Yeah, yeah. It's good to hear, Starly. Luma, I know you've had a lot going on. And I don't expect you to rehash all of it here, but you should know my thoughts and on all that, so I'm, you know.
Here we go.
Alright, now this is yep, I was gonna say, I think I know how this works. You just hold up until he gets enough momentum and then swing on up there. See that? I didn't even need the tutorial. But I do know that jumping on those spikes isn't a good idea. Much better. Oh.
Mamma mia.
See, that was me giving Mario vs. Donkey Kong jump more credit than it deserves. Oh.
Mamma mia.
Okay. Other things have been getting more stressful. Oh my goodness. It couldn't be that bad just because I left. Nah, but in all seriousness, everybody, I'm sorry. I know some of you had some pretty rough Februaries. Hopefully the rest of the year is a little easier on you all. You grew 3 in this month alone. Luma, I don't think I've ever heard such a sentiment expressed in such unsettling terms. Pass the wisdom. You're in high demand now. You're in high demand. I don't know what human brain cells are like. I don't have any. This is why this is by the way why I seem really good at some things and completely pathetic at others. It's just different internal wiring. All right, now let's say I don't know if there's any benefit to going this way versus that way. Oh, I see it. Okay. Good. Okay. Starly's hogging all of them. It's Come on, Starly, you gotta be generous. You gotta share. Come on. Oh, another thing is I have made some serious progress on that promise I made to you all about the about finding a way to get in touch with Meringue. I think I've almost perfected the spell. I need a little more way, but I think I've gotten most of the way there. I'm pretty excited to show it off.
Here we go.
That's right. There was progress made on it even while I was on vacation. Some missions are just too important to sleep. Fox is your nickname, okay. I am not finishing that. Okay, here's the key. Let's say Mario can't duck while holding a key, so we'll just have to let the key come with us. Don't finish that. Don't worry. I had a degree of awareness. It is really funny playing this game, though, and just being like, when did Mario get so slow? Oh. Trash can dude moves. Interesting. Do-do-do-do. Oh, careful. It's a treacherous journey to parks unknown, like Higobashi and, so forth. Okay. You know what? I think we got this. Yeah. That one was even easier. Sure, Shiny, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Big rock, zombies, 35 loose socks, and at least 3 different trips to the post office. I'm still waiting for some of those packages to arrive. But you guys already saw a lot of my souvenirs, so you don't need me to show you any more of them. Yeah, I looked pretty hard, but I did get one Meloetta thing. Ooh. This looks different. Hey. Come back here. There we go. Nice! Could always use the extra lives. 7 sets of 5, naturally. Tux. I don't need that many socks. I need 4 maximum. It is a lot of 1-ups. But you know, considering how many I've already lost so far, probably that's a good thing. Because I've definitely had some success through trial and error. Oh, okay. So I can throw trash cans upward too if I need to. Good to know. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. You know what? There we go. Oh, he just respawns. Well, that's polite. Well, I need that key. There we go. I like the little protesting sound it makes. Like, hey! That's rude. I don't know if I can make this. No, I definitely can't. So that's not the solution. Tux, that's terrible. You should be proud. Okay, so... hang on. Obviously I'm overthinking this. Wait, am I supposed to carry the spring? Can I do that? No, can't take the spring with me. Was I supposed to keep the trash can with me? I was supposed to keep the trash can, wasn't I? Yeah, I think I was supposed to keep the trash can with me. That's okay. I'm not sure what I was supposed to use it for just yet, but... I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh. Wait, did I? No, hold on, I need the present. Ah, okay, I gotta start over, but I almost... I gotta start over, but I was on the right track. I just accidentally stumbled into it, because I was... Here's the funny part, chat. I was trying to read what you were all saying. Oh, okay, I gotta start this level over completely. I gotta start this level over, because I got distracted by what you were saying, and then accidentally went through the door, which I didn't even mean to do. I've been practicing my Japanese, by the way, which I think I told you guys, but I've gotten to a point where I'm starting to feel like I could actually... I mean, I can't carry on a full conversation, but I can definitely say some things without sounding like a total goofus. I actually got complimented on my Japanese once or twice, which I'll admit was very flattering. To be honest, I'm not entirely convinced they weren't just being nice, but I still appreciate it. Say a Japan? What does that mean, Tux? You mean say something in Japanese? Talk anime for a second. What? What does that mean? Should I be concerned about this? Saying Meloetta doesn't count. Please talk anything but anime. There are two types of people.
Mamma mia.
Hey, you were supposed to land on top of him. Yellow anime coming soon. I don't know. That would require a lot of frames of animation. Animators deserve a lot more pay and respect than... I can give them the respect, but I don't think I could give them the pay. Okay, let's, yeah, there we go. Just jump over there. Okay, so I did this on accident. How did I do it last time? No, really, how did I manage this? I still don't know what the trash can was for then. Maybe I just lied to myself. We're broke. We don't have money. In another world. Okay. So basically you guys want me in an isekai. Well, I don't know how to break this to you, but technically I already am in one. You know, that whole how did I end up with all these other people thing. Okay, so I'm gonna throw you up there. Yeah, I heard of Nintendo taking down Yuzu and Citra. Meanwhile, I got Dolphin working on my phone, so let's see how they feel about that. Alright, we're gonna use this just because it's fun. Yep, there we go. I like how they... Oh, come on! You couldn't have played a little jingle to warn me that was gonna die? That's just rude. Alright, fine. Well, instead of doing it that way, we'll just throw him down there, because he doesn't care about the spikes. Even though Mario does. What is this trying to tell me? Okay, I already know about the up throw, but you haven't told me why I need that. Oh, what?
Mamma mia.
Get back. The game is punishing me for not taking the challenges seriously enough, clearly. Say, keep my distance, because clearly I can't trust this thing. Okay, now we go up here. Alright, I got all the presents this time. Buddy, I just need you to get out of my way. There we go. Got it! Well, that took more deaths than it probably should have. Ugh. Nintendo's emulator nonsense is exactly why you decided to obtain some more Wii U games to play on original, unmodified hardware. You know, the solution to a lot of things is hammers, if you think about it, Tux. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, since you all asked me, I'll do my level best to say something coherent in Japanese. Let's see, what's a phrase that I can say that doesn't sound completely ridiculous? I guess I could ask you what time it is. Or I could ask you about what time it is. Ima nanji desu ka? I think I put too much pronunciation on the desu, but I haven't figured out how to do that, because I know some people just, like, the U is almost silent on the end. See the spider you don't like? Hammer. See the food is too cold? Hammer. What time is it? Hammer. I don't know the Japanese word for hammer yet. I can tell you what green tea is, or at least what somebody thinks green tea is. Every time I had it, heard it referred to as tea, it was always matcha, not ocha, which is what I expected it to be called, so, you know. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Handstand double jump. miss something? Oh, I see. Got it. Okay. You gotta do that twice. There's some cranky bricks over there. Oh, presents. Don't forget those. Doodle-doo-doo. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Was I supposed to... Wait a minute. Wait a cotton picking minute. Where's the red switch? Oh, was I supposed to hit the... Yeah, okay. You're not gonna make it... No, that would be a brick joke. There we go. There we go. We're getting good at this. Someone Google Translate for Starla. I like how the pile of bricks just decides it doesn't like me. It doesn't have any reason to. It just doesn't like me. I also like how Mario's feet are considered strong enough to deal with it, but not his head. Ooh, that was close. Okay, we might need this guy, so I'm gonna hold on to him for a minute. Not for very long, though. Alright! He's wearing a soft hat compared to his shoes that are weirdly strong. That's true! That's true. Mario might have steel-toe boots on. We don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You got them Hot Topic steel toes. Alright. That unlocks the mini Mario level. Let's do this. I'm allergic to corn. Don't make too many jokes. Are you accusing me of being too corny?
Let's go, little guys.
Well, that's adorable. Yeah, thanks for the lift there, dudes. I'm guessing... Let's see, I'm guessing that they can't climb ladders like I can. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, well, that's back to the factory. This is one way to reclaim stock. See, Mario understands how the supply chain works. By which I mean, he knows that it's all being disrupted by giant monkeys and gorillas. Okay. Hey, wait. Okay. Nope. Let me try that again. Mario needs to find the supply chain for Power Stars. Okay, that's... Got him. Okay. Got him. I like how he could pull a chain and stuff just appears from the ceiling, specifically to kill Mario. I also like how he just looks vaguely offended at all the stuff being, all the trash cans being thrown at him. Like, this doesn't look like an actual battle. It just looks like two mildly inconvenienced guys going at it. This is basically just an average day in Brooklyn. Ugh. The hardest part is that he won't stop pulling chains. He's yanking my chain, chat. Oh, come on. You're being rude, DK. Alright, well, we'll start this over. Mario needs to find the supply chain for Power Stars. Not for his benefit, but so Star... I don't know if Mario wants you to take his Power Stars, Starly. I want to finish this with a perfect score. So I will just have to up my game. Give me another trash can. A 24-hour stream? Oh, that would be a bit intense, don't you think? Got him. Alright. One more. Come on, give me another trash can. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Ah. Got it. There we go. Mario can be every blue collar job. All of them.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how offended he looks? It's just a scoreboard and he looks so mad about it. Like, DK, all that happened was that he got a few of the toys back. What are you so upset about? DK's like, kakui janai desu. It means it's not cool, in case you're curious. I'm not going to flex my Japanese skills. I do not have nearly enough of them for that, but I feel like if I practice a few more words on stream, it'll make me more confident. Worker Toad fills out insurance forms.
Oh, stop. Come back.
He's fighting the instinct to start playing Smash Brothers right then and there. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. You are 100% correct. I was gonna say, if there's any Japanese speakers who join the chat, they'll probably be like, Jello, you need to stop. But I'm gonna try my best. So that next time I go back, I can hopefully say more things and be more competent.
Here we go.
Alright, let's do this. Hey, this gives me Donkey Kong Jr. vibes. Remember that game? And how, frankly, painful it was? Because I do. Mario is still a better climber than DK Jr. was, which honestly should tell you everything you need to know about how that game controlled. I'm not sure what this vine's for. There's Japanese-speaking people on indie streams, so try some words when I play Mario Party with them. Oh, that would be fun. I wonder why the piranha plants here are mechanical. This looks like a relatively realistic jungle. Alright, Alright, so what do you think this hint's for? Oh, well, I've already done that, but thank you. Ooh. Talk about your hot stuff. Nailed it! All enemies are toys. They're not mechanical. Well, can't the toys be mechanical? Also, does anybody else wonder what's in the presents? Because I do. By the way, I did go to Kyoto's Nintendo store, and I played Super Mario Bros. Wonder while I was there. You guys would have been very proud. I like how you can play them in any order, but at the same time, I'm going to play them in the numerical order. Like, it's not a game where going out of linear order seems critical to me. Oops. I wanted to go up. Let's try this again. Good. Alright. We'll use this guy as a boost, I suppose. Alright. Onwards and upwards. It's kind of funny. That feels like a tip I already kind of had. Maybe I'm just like instinctively learning things. Or maybe I watched a gameplay video and figured it out from there. Who knows? Oof! Those spikes look a little concerning. They really ought to do something about some of the occupational, workplace, and safety hazards here. This place is pretty sketchy. Excuse me. Sorry, buddy. Did I get the inn? What inn? What? Hey! He just respawned instantly! I was trying to look at what you'd asked me, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, I'm dead. What happened? Oops. Oh, no, I was worried they wouldn't let me back if I did that, so I had to leave it alone. Alright, well.
Mamma mia!
That's twice now I've managed to die to that guy. Now, I don't like to think of myself as a particularly vengeful Meloetta, but that guy's gonna have to die. Well, I don't know. What do you think, chat? Should I spare him because he's cute? I guess I should spare him because he's cute, right? You should advise me that the game has lives. I know. Alright, you know what? We'll take the we'll take the hero path and we'll spare the guy. Death by respawn indeed.
Oh, yeah!
I don't think I've ever been roasted that hard on a stream before, Luma. Hey, just a reminder, you don't have unlimited replays.
Here we go!
Okay, I'm gonna guess this is quick. Yep. I'm gonna guess this is quick escaping turf. If you die, you're dead. Exactly. You know, sometimes you just gotta hold on to a giant monkey tail. Wait a minute. Hey, I want that. Here you go here. Let's see. Can I do this? Woohoo! There's a tight squeeze. Use the left stick to move. Come Come on, chat. Give me a break. Or the D-pad. Oh, well, thank you for clarifying. Egg. Let him do his thing. I like how Mario's just styling. Like, hey, look at me. Nailed it! These levels are honestly, like, pretty bite-sized, so, like, it doesn't take very long to make good progress.
Yeah.
Which is the left? What do you mean, which is the left? Didn't we just do this one? Why is it having us do it again? Oh, it's not the same one. It just has the same... bird enemy we just saw. Hang on. Hang on. Whew. I don't know if that's necessarily the most efficient strat, but it works. Hey. Okay, so... how many sushi plates do you think I managed to eat while I was in Japan, chat? Take a guess. $648. No. No, I didn't manage to consume my Pokedex number in sushi. As impressive as that would have been. 17. No, more than that. You're very cute, but I'm not here for you yet. 1. No, it was more than 1. Ooh. 2? No, it was more than 2. It was more than 17, but definitely less than 648. Okay, so I think I need to throw the red switch next. And that should give me access to the top present. Yep, there we go. $56, no, not 20. But you're very close, and 56 is too many. There we go. Alright, now that we have all the presents, we can just bust on out. 31. Alright, alright. The answer is 22.
Oh, yeah.
22. And I did 15 of them in one sitting, so... are you proud? Well, I guess it would be 21 if you count since there was a cream puff involved. Otherwise known as a start. Yes, well, some of us tucks are only like, you know, 1.5 feet tall, and having 15 plates of anything is considered fairly impressive. Just saying. No, actually, I ate a lot of crepes, to be honest. I developed kind of a weakness for them. Oh, extra life. I wouldn't mind that at all. Yoshi Croc. It does look a little Yoshi-esque, doesn't it? Too bad, unlike Yoshi, it's actually evil. Fruit enemies are not fruit enemies. The Chompy dude is knocked out. Oh!
Mamma mia!
I need to stop trying to maneuver while I read chat.
Woohoo! Yahoo!
At least I got an extra life, though. Tom is dead. Oh, did you try to use the Tom scream? Wait, have you guys been redeeming and I just haven't noticed? That hasn't happened, has it? Oh my gosh, you guys have redeemed like a million things and I didn't even notice. Did none of them work? Redeems are broken. Well, why didn't anybody tell me? Only confetti? Did the confetti one work? The confetti one should work because it's tied to the same thing as... Yeah. I can see why... Okay. Okay, yep, you... Yes, everything works except for Tom. Also, I just realized the timer's still running. Okay, all of them work except for Tom. I don't know why Tom isn't working. At some point, maybe I can fix that. Or turn it down, at least, since apparently somebody may not be enjoying it. Please don't. You'll cry. But I thought everybody liked Tom, Duskfy. I didn't know. I might be able to turn Tom down, though, so it's at least less loud. I also added a cooldown to a few of these because, unfortunately, one or two of the stream moments we had became impossible for anyone to hear what I was saying. So I had to add a cooldown period. Don't worry, they're still there. They just... Now there's a breather inserted into some of them because I trust you all. I trust you all with the other ones, but the dance parties got a little louder than I anticipated they would. Didn't realize everybody liked dancing. I understand Tom's absence is a bit of a downside for some people and a bit of an upside for some people. Tell you what, I will go back and revisit that at some point and see if I can't find a compromise that makes everybody happy. How does that sound? I can't fix it in the middle of the stream, though, because, so Tom uses a different dependency than all the other tools, which might be why he's broken and none of the other ones are. But, yeah, we'll revisit that and see if there's a way we can maybe, Oh, hey, speaking of Tom, here's a fun fact for you guys. Tom and Jerry is a really big deal in Japan. I did not know this. But there's, like, a lot of places that, like, there's Tom and Jerry Gotcha, and then there's Tom and Jerry, there's a Tom and Jerry partnership with a brand of coffee called Tully's Coffee, which used to be based out of here, actually. But the American version of Tully's Coffee went bankrupt a while ago, and the Japanese one still exists, so there's some fun facts for you. And I see a redeem that says I was supposed to speak, so tell you what, since nobody broke out the stretch redeem, I'll give you guys 2 for 1. I'm not going to say that, Tux. I'm just gonna stick to Tom and Jerry. Thank you very much. A Yoshi party? You guys want a Yoshi party? Let's see. Where's the button for that? I know there's a button for that somewhere in here. Oh, that's Grunch. Hi, Grunch. I don't... Who found the bed? I don't remember having a redeem for going to bed. Can some... Where did this come from? And why is it so comfortable? No, get me out of here. Stop it. It's too early for me to be dozing off. We haven't even been streaming for an hour yet. You know, though, I could play the video game from inside here. That would work. Hey! Hey. Okay, alright, I'll get up. Maybe it's in here? I know there's a Yoshi in here somewhere. Just don't remember which button it is. Oh, there it is. You know, I am a little sleepy. To be honest, chat, the jet lag did get to me pretty badly this week. It's a good thing I didn't have to stream at the beginning of the week, because you would have gotten a version of me that just looked like this the whole time. It just would have been like the whole time. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Now we got Yoshi's jumping on the bed. And one that's jumping on my glasses. Hey, fella. Alright, I'm getting out of bed. Let's try to continue this level before I die, which I'm dying in the level for sure. Cause I I ran out of time. You were occupied, go back to bed. I'm not going back to bed. I need to stream. And now we have plenty more time. So everything is fine now. Booyah! That second section took me no time at all. That was a lot easier. But yeah, to be honest, Chad, I wasn't even getting notices that there were redeems. So if you redeem something and it doesn't seem to work and you need me to find out why, just tell me. Otherwise, I may not notice. I'm getting used to the new setup. Luma, if you really enjoy watching me lie down in bed, you know, maybe I can bring that back in the future. But I think there's a reason we discontinued that one. Get over here. There it is. Alright. Well, I might die a lot, but Mario gets a lot of extra lives. So it works out in the end. Alright, one more level. Hey, you guys want to hear about something eccentric I did while I was in Japan? Like, maybe a little silly, but it was definitely fun to do. Here's a silly little thing I did. Oh, let me wait for that fireball. There we go. So, it was like 9 o'clock at night, and most of the major things I was interested in doing for the day had kind of closed or shut down. So, I decided to go looking for an arcade, but I didn't find one right away. Instead, I found this corporate building. And I thought the corporate building was going to have like, an arcade in it, so I went inside, but instead I found out that the majority of the floors were basically abandoned. Oh, you know what? I need to throw this guy. There we go. Jump on his back. There we go. Now we got room. And I found out that most of the floors were unoccupied, so I ended up, like, testing a whole bunch of the floors with an elevator, and in the meantime I was listening to a song. So basically I danced through a mostly abandoned office building for like 10 minutes. And I gotta tell you, you know those, like, movies that show people doing silly, crazy stuff like that, and it looks like totally impractical, but also really fun? Yeah, it's really fun. You should totally try it sometime if you get the opportunity. Wholeheartedly recommend. Well, maybe not that fire thing, but yeah, it was pretty great. It was a mellow at a moment for sure. But I think anybody can have one. You don't have to be musically inclined. You can just do it for fun. It's all fun and games until the toads come out of the dark. Well, I mean, most toads are my friends, except for that one that kept following me, but I'm not even sure he was really a threat. He might have just wanted to talk to me about my Switch warranty. Which, joke's on him, I don't have one. Okay, I really want that present, but I don't think I can just... I guess I could just jump for it. That works fine, yeah. Let's just do that. And then, yep, okay. Nope. Wow, that guy's really persistent. Okay, and then we slide down here. Okay, we're gonna go back up. Good. Oh, yeah. We're making this I'm making this harder than I need it to be. All good. You have a Joy-Con drift warranty that never expires, but also you never use. I have sent multiple Joy-Cons in. Did I tell you guys about the Joy-Con that UPS destroyed? Did I tell you that story? Tell me if I told you that story. If so, I won't tell you again. But if I didn't tell you that story, now seems like a good time. Hi, back. I'm Jello. Jello-etta, but most just call me Jello. Yeah, so I sent a box. I filed a request with Nintendo to get one of my Joy-Cons repaired. And the polite way to put it is that I sent it in the box, and after probably, I don't know, maybe... Oh, I need all those letters. So, how am I gonna get you guys to get all those letters? Guess we'll figure that out in a minute. Oh, okay. So basically, the short answer is, Nintendo didn't do anything wrong. UPS picked up the package that I got. And, then they lost it. And by lost it, what I mean they actually did was they destroyed it. They just flat out broke it. I don't know how UPS managed to destroy a box with a Joy-Con. But they did. I'm working on it. They're so persistent. Come back, I'm working on it. So yeah, so they destroyed it. So what happened was I actually contacted Nintendo because here's the thing about contacting UPS. You shouldn't. It is an absolute waste of your time, and there is no universe where it's a good idea to try that. So just don't bother, ever. But... well, I think we're going to run out of time. Okay, we'll start this over. Anyways, I called Nintendo, and after going back and forth with their support for a little bit, they said, you know what? We know it's not our fault that the courier destroyed your box, but we're gonna just send you a brand new one. And so they were gonna send me a gray Joy-Con, but apparently they didn't have any gray Joy-Cons left. And so instead of a gray Joy-Con, they asked me to call them back, and I ended up getting a Splatoon green Joy-Con. It's the only Splatoon Joy-Con I have. I do not have its matching pair, and it's objectively hilarious to me that I got a brand new Joy-Con, all because UPS doesn't know how to deliver a Joy-Con. But I'm not complaining, because Nintendo sent me a brand new controller. So, nice little customer service story, and also another reason why you should never use UPS for anything. Because Nintendo didn't have to send me a new controller. They could have just said, well, UPS destroyed it, but they sent me a new controller, and I couldn't even get UPS on the phone. They were literally just like, don't talk to us. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll talk to Nintendo. All right, time to, yeah, pretty much. That was pretty much how it went down, to be totally honest with you. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do is drop fruit on his head. Which, I mean, that doesn't seem too hard. Yeah. Well, that time he just walked into it, so I don't even feel that bad. Oh! Wow, he just threw that right into my face. Okay, so we gotta start over. Yeah, UPS. Don't talk to me and my son ever again. UPS destroyed the phone. I'm just like, is there a shortage of gray Joy-Cons now because of UPS? Because that would be objectively very funny. Maybe if I just hit all the fruit, eventually he'll run into all of it because he's just clumsy. Yep, that is actually legitimately how it worked. So that's cool. Did not expect it to work that way, but it did. Just throw down all the fruit and eventually the ape will hit all of it. Yeah, it is kind of funny that he's using the exact same playbook that Mario used in DK Jr. It always cracks me up, honestly, that Nintendo doesn't want to forget Donkey Kong Jr. exists, since it's literally just Mario performing animal cruelty for several levels. But they just decided to roll with that. Right? DK, you lost to bananas. Like, that's bananas unto itself. So, just a heads up for you, chat. I've got some friends visiting me relatively soon, which means my stream schedule for this month is also going to be a little out of whack. But I'll try to make up for the streams I miss, either with other days, or if I can't do that, I'll at least give you guys a heads up that that's what's happening.
Here we go.
But on the flip side of that, I also am looking forward to doing some more collab streams, thanks to Duskfy. And then the project hasn't officially hit its stride, but the plan is to do a special event in May, separate from the existing special event, which, like I said, is going to require a little bit of music on my part and a little bit of help. But you guys gave me the channel points I need to cast the spell, so we're getting somewhere. Okay, I can't actually pick these guys up, so I guess this is my next. Ooh, careful. Oh!
Mamma mia.
How did Mario manage to grab that one up and land on the spike? Like, that's almost impressive. Eddie's didn't forget about Mario Party. Well, that's good. I'm glad their computer's back up. I was a little worried about that. If you ever need more notes, you'll... I appreciate it, and I'm sure at some point in the future I'll ask you guys for more for some reason, but it probably won't be this. I think I've gotten to the point where... Oops. I think I've gotten to the point where I have enough notes to pull this stunt off. Have you guys told Meringue? Like, does Meringue know? Not sure. I guess I could just do that. That would be... Oh, I didn't realize this had collision. I guess that makes life significantly easier, actually. Just hop the ninjas and... Booyah! Ooh, a good old RAM upgrade. You know, I'm due for one. Would you guys believe I do all of this with 16 gigs of RAM still?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sometimes kind of confused about how I pulled it off myself, to be honest. You'd buy a Ninja toy? You know, I saw a couple different... I just want you to know, Shiny, I won a Waddle Dee in a Crane game. Like, I won a lot of Crane game prizes, and one of them was a little tiny Waddle Dee, so small that even I think it's small. Like, that's how small it is. That is not a thwomp. Hey, look, there goes Ho-Oh. I was gonna say, how much you want to bet it lays a fire egg or something? Okay, so... How am I supposed to just... Yep, okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad. If I could send a pic of the little guy, I will definitely send you guys a picture of baby Waddle Dee. I picked him up at a Kirby store. I didn't get a chance to eat at the Kirby Cafe, but next time I'd like to. That's the amazing thing. Like, I got to do so much stuff, and I'm still like, there's a whole bunch of things I need to go back and do. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, there's a landing platform, so it's not so bad. Ooh, that was scary. I forgot about the thwompy-looking dudes. I mean, these aren't really thwomps. They're just... I'm gonna call them Rockefellers. Is that corny? Hey! Bubs, good to see you! Hey, chat, can I get a shout out for Bubs, if you please? Good to see you, Bubs! Did you figure out Culex? I'm kind of curious. To answer your question, Luma, there was a lot of reservations related material and I couldn't get it. You got him? Oh, I'm impressed. You hear that, chat? Bubs beat Culex. Everyone who was watching knows that I did not succeed in doing that, Bubs, so consider we are all very impressed. I am extremely impressed. I gotta go back and review your VOD and see how you did it, because... Okay, the lava's rising. Okay, cool, good to know. Okay, the Sniffets throw fire. Why do the Sniffets breathe fire? Okay, we're just gonna jump on top of you, my friend. And, yeah, grab the key, and, yeah. I think we should leave now. The key is keeping Peach alive. Keep the party switching out constantly. Good to know. Whoa, that was... Did you guys see that? I just didn't even notice him. And then I walked into him anyway. Oh my gosh. I know you guys are going to say, Jello, are you throwing for cotton? Well, you guys know I don't do that because that would require me... that would require me to be posting this stuff edited on YouTube, which I do not do, so it just all ends up there eventually. Yeah, I bet it's a rough fight. Yeah, once he if you can just get him to stop using Meteor. But it's not easy because those crystals have so much freaking HP. I'm very impressed. Well done. Congratulations. And thank you for the raid. Hey, by the way, raiders, if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Jello. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you'll make yourself at home. You're welcome to follow if you want to watch me stream, and if you just want to vibe, that is cool too. I have some of the coolest people you'll ever meet in the chat, and it is a distinct pleasure to share this evening with you, or whatever time it is for you right now. The game is done as much as you care to. Everything else is challenges like 100 jumps. Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to do that one. That one is insane. That challenge is just straight up nuts. So, do not blame you for not being particularly thrilled about doing that, because that one is wild, and it requires a frankly insane amount of dedication. Woo! That was close. You guys see that? You've been given the Mario Party 7 victory confetti. Congratulations. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown the switch. That was dumb. Yeah, that was really dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Now I gotta go back around. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, it's not that tedious. It's just an extra step. You're going to bed? Ooh, got a busy day? I feel ya. Hopefully it goes well. Take care of yourself, and thanks for the raid. And, again, congrats on beating Culex, because that is no easy feat. Mario, I need you to land on the thing. Thank you. They make such funky sounds. It's kind of cute, actually. Okay. Thanks for the boost there. The sound effect is kind of cute. Like, it's such a fun little audio cue for telling you, hey, he's about to blow fire. So, where do you think the last... Oh, there it is. Easy peasy. It's 1 a.m.? Oh my gosh. Well, good night, Bubs. Thank you again for the raid, and congrats again on your success. I hope your day goes well, and I look forward to catching you in another stream. Hey, we're kind of blowing through this game, aren't we? Maybe we will finish it all in one stream. Wouldn't that be wild? Would that make this a long play stream?
Here we go.
I'm sure somebody out there already has started speedrunning this version of the game.
Yup, woohoo. Yup, woohoo. Yup, woohoo. Yahoo. Yep.
What? Okay, that's not right. That is not correct. That is not what you're supposed to do.
Yup, woohoo. Yahoo.
I'm not sure what the... I'm not sure exactly what the intended path is. I guess I could just carry the key over myself. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, is to just carry the key all the way myself. That's not very hard, I just kind of thought there was something more complicated going on. Remake has more worlds? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take bonus content. Gotta tell ya, I did not expect video games to be that much cheaper when I was abroad, and, woo! I got flambéed. And I'll be honest, I was like, wow. Maybe I should just do all my video game shopping here. Like, forever. It's not like the Switch is region locked. Who cares? Okay, so... Oh! Okay, that's... I didn't mean to do that. That was kind of funny, though, to be honest. Just... Oops, sorry, Mario. Alright, so now we've gotten 2 of the 3 gifts. Alright, good. Grab this over here. Grab the 3rd present. Easy peasy. How can the TTS thing pronounce Jello but not meringue? Well, to be fair, I think there's more than one way to spell meringue, whereas there's really only one way to spell Jelloletta.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. World 3. Meringue. Meringue. Meringue, the new brand of Ninja. I picked up all the Splatoon soundtracks on CD, by the way. That was a fantastic thing, just so we're clear. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what's the plan here? Oh, okay. I got it. Nope. Yep. Good. 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 Good, 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 good. Grab the switch. I feel like I'm still racing the lava. Was the key door at the top? It was, right? Please tell me it was. Okay, we are gonna make it with plenty of time. Booyah! I don't know why Donkey Kong took all these toys into a volcano. He's gotta know that's not gonna help in terms of, like, long-term functionality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is DK we're talking about. He doesn't always think things through, but still. He's gotta know that's not good for the trade, like, the trade value. I'm still missing a present. Which one? Oh, that one. Excuse me, fella. Can't wait for the lava bubble. Take a lift on you. And we're clear. Good quality toys, right? They're sturdy. They can survive a volcano.
Oh, yeah.
I also picked up another copy of Klonoa, chat. Do you think maybe I need to get help? It's my 4th copy, so maybe I should see a specialist or something. It's made of Nintendium. Oh, and I picked up a Wii. Did I tell you guys I bought the 25th anniversary Super Mario Brothers Special Edition Wii? It's got a unique version of the game that
Here we go.
replaces all the question mark blocks with the number 25. It was a Japan exclusive, so I kind of, like... I kind of thought I had to have it, to be honest with you. Get over here. Okay. There we go. I was gonna say, enough playing coy. Got it. I love the Wii, man. I've bought so many Wiis at this point. I've got one that I use. I got one that I gave to somebody else. I got another one that I gave to somebody else. By the way, all of them have been hacked at some point, except for the one that I just got. But I'm hoping to hack it later. That way I can maybe region break it. because, you know, it's designed to play only Japanese Wii games right now. So, how do you tell me? How do you tell me what, Luma? You had a red Wii 25 Mario version, but it only has New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I don't know if mine came with New Super Mario Bros. Wii. But it did come with a special edition of Super Mario Bros. I know because they verified it. Alright, time to do the Lemmings level. Let's do this. Over the horizon. I saw a lot of iPhones in Japan. I guess Samsung isn't really presence there. Okay, well, we don't want to drop the Mini Mario toys into the lava. I don't think even they could survive that. It's gone now because you bricked it? Oh no. Can't it be recovered? Or is it like dead? Okay. I'm thinking we have to go this way, so let's guide these fellas up here. Oh, I'm sorry, Luma. That stinks. Wait a minute. How did that blue guy get stuck there? No, seriously, how did you do that, dude? How did that even happen? Goofballs. Okay, let's try this again. Hey guys, you're in the way of the switch. Thank you. There we go. No need to hurry, we're already cleared. Your old Wii is sadly not functional, but at least you have the Wii U. See, what I did was I took a Wii, and I made it so that it plays games off of a hard drive. So if the disk drive ever goes bad, it won't matter. It can still play off of the hard drive. That's what I need to do with some of my other Wiis. I think I tried streaming a Wii hacking once, but it's kind of hard to stream that sort of thing, to be honest. But I get where you're coming from, Luma. Yeah, I've modded a... Woo! Okay, let's retry that. I've modded a lot of Wiis. And it's fun to do, but, yeah, it's not everybody's favorite thing to watch. Okay, so he's just gonna give me the ammunition directly, I guess. And he's gonna throw flaming balls. Why does he have access to those? What are you, Bowser? Oh, okay. I really don't want to lose any of my guys this way, so I gotta be more careful. I'm guessing that means I can't really hold still very long, because otherwise his impeccable aim kicks in. Oh yeah, note to self, Mario doesn't have a run button in this game. I keep pushing it, but I don't have to. He really emoted after landing that hit. Yeah, no kidding. That's two. Yeah, you really get classic DK vibes from this. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I didn't lose a guy from that because I had a barrel. So that's good. Honestly, it's the frequency of his attacks that makes it kind of a challenge. Also, now he looks really mad. Man, does anybody ever look at DK64 and go, I wish that game was good? Because I do, periodically. Why is he giving me the barrels? Well, because he's got what I call He's got what I call boss arena idiocy, where you couldn't win the fight if he would stop giving you the stuff you needed to win.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I get you, Luma. See, I've never tried to do custom setting, custom themes. Maybe I kind of, you know what I think it is? I think I kind of liked the way the Wii looked so much that I didn't really feel like messing with that too much. I was more interested in, like, custom software. But yeah, I've been told that themes can be pretty scary. The Wii phone. Yeah, and it comes with a launcher version, which is even more fun, because now you can replace your home screen with the Wii menu. You guys remember Miitopia? I wish they'd give us a sequel to Miitopia. Or even a DLC campaign. That would be fun, wouldn't it? We spent hours on Miitopia. I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just in an RPG mood,
Here we go.
which is not something I normally say. But let's say I need that key. Excuse me. Okay. Wait a minute. So let me pick that up, and then... what? Huh. A pirate class in Miitopia. You wanted Tomodachi life? Fair enough. Okay, I'll admit that's really cute that that even happens. I am not sure what I'm supposed to do about that, though. I mean, I kind of get it, but... No, maybe not. Maybe I don't get it. Wait. Oh! Duh. I was definitely overthinking that. A pirate class in Miitopia, that'd be cool. Especially if it comes with a pigeon. Or not a pigeon, a parrot or something. Okay, so we gotta turn that flower off if we want that, which I do, so... Excuse me. The Miitopia sequel would be pretty cool. Oh, hey, by the way, chat, what are your thoughts on, I shouldn't be here, this is wrong, I can't go back, and now I gotta start it over. What do you think of the Splatoon 3 side order? I can't decide how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, I like the choice to make it sort of a roguelike, but I also beat it in, like, a day. Which makes it probably the least content-heavy one of the bunch that I've played. Like, I like what it does, but it took me, like, 12 minutes to complete the... I mean, I'm exaggerating, but considering that I myself am not very good at Splatoon, the fact that I was still able to beat the primary campaign as quickly as I did is kind of a surprise. No comments, no spoilers, I won't. I was still just kind of surprised at how quick, basically, I was able to beat it. I mean, granted, it's got some replay value, but I don't know. Yeah, it's not nearly as expansive as Octo Expansion, or for that matter, I'd argue yeah, it's not. I mean, I think going through the tower is fine. Here's what cracks me up, though. You guys know which palette I won with? Callie. I won with Callie. Like, what? Again, no spoilers, but just those of you who know what that means are probably going, really? That was your first successful run? And the answer is yes, and I don't know why either. Because it doesn't feel like it should have been. Okay, so I was gonna say, I don't think there's any reason to go that. Oh, with Sheldon, alright. Can I carry this? Yes, I can. Love movable springs. Boing. Callie's kit is kind of busted. That is, interesting. I mean, to be fair, it feels pretty busted near the end. But that's just because, I mean, again, I can't spoil anything, so there's really not much else I can say here. There we go. Alright, that's one present down. You know, I heard a few reviews that complained that this game was too easy. And it's kind of funny because at this point I feel like one of the most common complaints about video games in general is that they're too easy. And here's my hot take. Are you guys ready for this? My hot take is that video games should be fun, and sometimes that means they're easy. Like, you can have both. I know, right? Wild thought. Alright, we're just gonna walk past you, my guy. You're cute, but you're annoying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mario has to fall pretty far before he sustains any real damage, I guess. Not that I'm complaining about that, I used to think his fall damage in this game was a lot less forgiving. Ooh, let's avoid him for a minute. I do like how Mario just looks vaguely concerned about what's happening, like, this is different. Boing! Alright, that's 3. All clear. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, there's some weapons which are great in single-player campaign and then become horrendous in multiplayer. I haven't had a chance to try any of the new weapons, but you guys know me. I tend to be an arrow spray kind of mellow at us, so. One game I'm hoping to stream in the near-ish future is this one here. Cavern of Dreams. It's an N64-esque platformer game, and I'm told it's not a very long one, so I'm kind of looking forward to just giving it a shot. Oh. I can see the fuse in that Bob-omb. That's actually kind of cute. Okay, so obviously what I need to do is I need to come over here and throw that. Yep. Cool. Okay. Cavern of Dreams into Nights. Well, you guys know me. I'm a sucker for platformers, for one thing. But I also like old-style platformers. I was kind of fond of Pseudo Regalia, but I don't know if I'm going to stream that one anymore. Oops. Don't need to be caught up in that explosion. Oops, hang on. Platforming is kind of the genre that got me into video games. Like, party games did, and then platforming kind of cleaned up. Like, if it wasn't for platforming games, I probably wouldn't stream at all. Or I wouldn't have gotten into streaming at all, I should say. Is the sword thing fixed? I think so. I'm gonna wait for you to do your little thing there. Cool, okay, we're all good here. Next section. Bing! Yeah, I don't know if they've patched the game since last time. Guess we'll have to find that out. But that was kind of a game-breaking bug, wasn't it? That you could throw your sword into the loading zone by accident like that. Pardon me. I do like how he just kind of stands there and waits to explode. I was gonna say, I bet you I could cheese that one. And I was right, you can. Can't cheese that, though. Okay, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Did you guys see the little Bob-omb just floating on the wind? That was so cute. I have a soft spot in my heart for Bob-ombs. And can you blame me? I mean, what a name, Bob-omb.
Oh, yeah.
Chat was covering the Bob-omb? Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. My head was covering. Oh no! My big head. Hey, how long have we been streaming now? Oh, a pretty long time. Well, not a long time, but a pretty decent time. I think it's about time that we went on break. Also, these Yoshis have been sitting here for a really long time, so it's time for them to go. You guys didn't tell me all those Yoshis were on my nose. No! The Yoshis are leaving. No more Yoshis for a bit. I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back in a minute or two, alright? Luma, you can do that all day, but you're not getting them back. Save your individual points for something more exciting. I'll be back soon, alright? Wow, that just went flat. What was that? Did you guys see that? Oh my gosh. I guess I asked for that one, didn't I? Hey. Sorry, I know that was a little longer than 2 or 3 minutes. I got a little tied up for a minute there. Or a couple minutes there, I should say. But I'm back. Thanks for your patience. You know, there's something innately comforting about knowing that no matter how many times I do this, you guys will wait for me. That's a big deal. I don't know, it just occurred to me, like, there's people who care about if I show up or not. I don't know, that's sorry, it feels good to be wanted. Anywho, shall I set aside my emotions for a minute so we can continue the game? Hi, Undies. It's good to see you. Oh, did I forget to get my... How many... Hold on, how many redeems did I forget to fix? Let's find out. Let's take a look at that. Well, I'm glad I can bring you some happiness, Luma. You all bring me quite a bit yourselves. I don't know if you know that, but it's true. Okay, so let's do this. I left Cindy's. Never gets old. Okay, so we'll turn that off. And turn that off since it's obviously not working. Leave that one on, 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 leave that one on. Yeah. Okay, I guess the rest of them are fine. Rain's been messing with the redeems again. That sounds like something they might do while I was gone. How you doing, Undies? Good to see you back. I wasn't able to make some of your streams because I was out of town, but it's good that things are working again.
I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown!
Not now! We were just chilling. I didn't realize, I guess, how much of the game screen is obscured by my face. Do you guys want me to move? I can move. Or I could just stay put. You know, if we do actually finish this game in one stream, what if we were to move over to Splatoon for a bit? I know I said I don't really stream Splatoon anymore, but we could do side order for a little while. Make myself bigger. Recovering from family time and in the fields. Ah. Family is a complicated thing, isn't it, Undies? You humans with your relationships. It's difficult. It really is. But I'm told it's worth it in the long run. Ah. Well, there are some variables in play. And it's true. And it's true. There's a lot to take in. Sometimes it's harder than other times. But it is good to see you here. And I hope you can gain a little relaxation, a little bit of downtime, and enjoy company with some other cool people. Let's dive into level 4. We're on world, 4 now? So, we're making progress. Hey, does anyone else feel like that warp box feels kind of familiar? Yeah, that's what I thought. Suddenly I'm having Mario Maker moments. Well, as long as none of them drop me off a cliff, I should be fine. How do we... How... Oh. I feel like I made that more complicated than I needed to. Yeah, I definitely made that more complicated than I needed to. Bing! Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that's trippy. You see how much momentum Mario got out of that? Nice.
Mamma mia!
Well, that was over fast. I love how you say that, Luma, and then the very first thing I do is die. Like, the timing there couldn't have been more perfect. But hey, at least we can regain that life immediately. My IQ varies greatly. Keep in mind, I've got the same kind of intellect that's supposed to be capable of learning only 4 moves at a time, so, you know. So we're missing the middle present, so we gotta go get that. So if we climb up this way... Good. Okay. See, we're gonna be fine. I feel like I could cheese this. I think I could totally cheese this. Alright, let's find out if I do this. Nope. Mario does not jump high enough, even with the cheese. Really? There's no way to cheese that? Are we sure? I mean, I guess I don't have to cheese it. It's probably easier to just take the intended path. That was not what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, down. Wait. You need a human one. Don't have too many of those to spare. Okay. Well, it took us a moment, but we got there. You can give those to Meringue. Say, did Meringue ever clarify if they have a brain or if they have something else? It's kind of funny how you know them so much better than I do. But that kind of makes sense. After all, you've had more time to make friends with them. Over the horizon.
Here we go.
Here we go. And away we go. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so far so good. Okay, that's not gonna work, obviously. Time to stretch. I don't know why, but I always feel like I gotta yawn when I stretch. Okay, anyways. Okay. I got hit in the face with a bird. Okay. I think I did that wrong anyway. Yeah, how do you get to the... How do you... Well, that's not it. Oh, I see you guys have been... I'm all like, I'm looking at the chat, and then I remember, yeah, you're not supposed to do that, Jello. You gotta be more careful. Alright, we've got Grunch, huh? You've got Grunch. Bring out the Grunch. But since you guys have asked for some pats on the head, we gotta move Grunch over. There we go. Alright, as we were. Otherwise, it looks like Grunch is just sitting on top of somebody's hand. Okay, so... I'm pretty sure this part was correct. But it seems to go downhill after that. What kind of bird is that, do you think? I mean, besides an annoying one. Ah! Maybe I'm onto something. There we go. Yeah, this is actually working. Yeah, there we go. I just needed to do it in a slightly different order. Grab. Mario, grab the darn ladder. Goofy. Super Mario Brothers Wonder and this on the same system. Is there anything the Switch cannot do? I mean, besides go, you know, more than 1 month without a gaming journalist pretending that a new system is coming out. Is anyone else getting tired of that? Because I know I am. What year? Here are the rumors about the Switch 2, and I'm like, they're rumors, so that means they're not substantiated. So stop reporting on them like they're real news, IGN. Well, I mean, if it ends up being impossible to actually do that, then we won't actually do that, but I did kind of wonder if it would work or not. Okay, so, hold on. Maybe what I needed to do was... Okay, and then we throw this here. Okay, that's one. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay, that's fine. And then push this, and wait for the cannonball. I mean, we won't, you know, we won't stream forever, because I know that some people have to go to bed. But I feel like I could go for a while yet. Mario, why did you throw it back there, Mario? Mario, did you soft lock me? Oh, come... That's embarrassing. Guys, I think I soft locked. I didn't even know you could do that. What is this, Mario Maker? Okay, that's my own fault. I'm officially better than a QA tester. Or worse, depending on who you ask. Nintendo seal of quality. Cut them some slack. It's not their fault. I mean, it is, but to be fair, what I did was a little bit obscure. Alright, so we'll grab this, chuck it here, get hit in the face with the cannon because I wasn't paying enough attention. The music, it's mocking me. I'm so used to being able to jump on these cannonballs. I feel like I just messed this up. Wait. How did I get it right the first time? What did I do? Wait, hold on. Wait for that. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's one. So now we'll take it up with us. Grab the switch. Toss it. Toss it. No, no, now we have to do it over again. Ah! Okay. I could add a talk. Well, I could, but then everybody would hear a text-to-speech voice periodically, and I don't know. I kind of find those unsettling. I don't really like them that much. Like, I don't mind when other people use them, but I've seen some places where it gets a little excessive, so I'd rather just look down and occasionally make a mistake, or, you know, put you guys on a brief pause, because that way I can pay attention to the game and to you, and you don't have to, like, wait for me to respond to a robot reading what you all have to say. Beep bop scoop dop boop bop doo bop la ba da beep dap scoop dee ba da ba dee ba da.
Here we go.
Okay. So this is another bomb level. I'm not quite sure. Ah, take the bomb with me. Got it. That actually makes pretty good sense. Whew, that actually felt a little tighter. What?
Mamma mia.
Okay, I disagree with the assessment on that particular collision, but whatever. Bop, scoopity boppity beep beep scoopity boppity blah 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 blah. You know, that actually was a pretty cool song. That reminds me, one of my favorite YouTube channels just came out with a new video about Kong Island. Or Skull Island, or something like that. I gotta make sure I watch that later. I'll bet you it's really funny. Okay, so let's try this again. Only this time, let's not fail. There we go. Can I have another bomb, please? Thank you. Ah! Whew, okay, that was kind of getting a bit close. So... Wait a second. I still need to get up there. How am I supposed to get up there? Am I losing my marbles?
Mamma mia!
Well, that's my own fault. I overestimated how far Mario could jump. It's kind of funny, like, they nerfed Mario really hard in this one game. Blue switch? Well, yeah, I think that makes sense, but, like, when am I supposed to use it? Because it disables the other ones. Good. Like, that gives me access to the one present, which is good. But then I'm not so sure what to do. Because if I hit this... Oh. Okay. Got it. Yeah, that's not so bad. Just got briefly turned around for a minute. All clear. Next section. I died way too many times back there, but that's okay. Okay, so I wonder what the... Okay, so that's 2. We'll take this up with us just in case. Okay, we probably don't need it yet, so we'll hit the blue switch. Good. Going up. Maybe? Maybe that's not it. I guess I need the red switch turned again. Which shouldn't be too hard to do. Good, okay. I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. That was an oops moment for sure. Okay, let's try this again. Oh! I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Like, Jello, it's painful. Why do you keep doing it? I don't know. Wait, that's not good enough either? What? So what? Wait, does the springboard just not get me there ever? Maybe I didn't even need the spring. Maybe the spring was never the point. Okay, so I did all that work for the spring and I didn't even need it. That's funny. Oh well.
Oh, yeah!
Alright, cool. Hey, wait a minute. Why don't I have a star on this one, on the Ball Bomb level? Hold on. Did I make a mistake? Did I miss a present? Have I not been 100% completing all these levels?
Here we go!
What did I do wrong?
Yup. Woohoo.
Phew! I think that was our tightest squeeze yet. But hey, we'll take it. 8 extra lives. We could use them. Okay, so we did get the star. It was just a visual thing brought on by the fact that that was going to turn into a bonus level. I did not know that. So keep an eye out for that, chat. That's a cool trick. I wonder if that's intentional. I mean, it probably is, but it's still funny.
Let's go, little guys.
Alright. Got it. So obviously we want these guys carried over so we don't break them, because that would be very sad. We do not want to break the adorable little Mario toys. Hang on. Isn't that a mood? Welcome back, Starly. Over here, fellas.
Yup. Woohoo.
I don't know if I can guide them over there if they all fall after me. Oh no, they're pretty good at this. Alright guys, into the toy box with you. Thank you. And up we go.
Yep. Gotcha.
The bonus minigame per level if you get all the presents on the original. That makes sense. No wonder we're getting all these extra lives. We're just that good.
Yeah.
Speaking of being just that good, let's go take on the big Donkey Kong. Alright chat, question. Who provided the best voice acting in the Super Mario Brothers movie? Who do you think was the best VA in the bunch? Those are spiked. I probably should avoid them. Oh, they're all spiked. Okay, so what I really need is the trash cans. Eee! Okay, that's one. Bowser, I mean, Jack Black was pretty fantastic as Bowser. There is no denying that fact. Beep. I gotta be more careful. I mean, to be fair, I don't think anybody did a bad job, so like, you know. I was just curious who your favorite. Mario said nobody. Well, listen, I still think the choice to cast Chris Pratt was a weird one, but I wasn't like horrified with the performance.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, maybe it's just because it's really hard to like make Mario anything less than Mario, but I didn't hate it. I mean, you know. Have I thought about how DK takes 4 hits to beat in this game? I have noticed it, but I didn't really draw any correlation or anything. You think it has something to do with something?
Oh, stop. Come back.
Mario, we've been throwing trash cans at his face. I don't think he's going to come back. Oh, hey look, Thwomps. Alright, this might be the boo levels. Let's find out if there's some boos in this house. By the way, chat, there's a... Oh, you want me to get a soft drink? Alright, hang on. Hang on. I gotta go get a soft drink. That's true. The video game law does normally go for 3, and Mario games are no exception. Alright, I'm gonna go dig into my pantry. I'll be right back. Gotta go find myself a soft drink. I'm thinking some boba. What do you guys think? Boba? Everybody likes boba, right? Some cactus cooler? I think maybe some green boba. There we go. That ought to work. It's even got some condensation. There we go. I think boba's not soda. I mean, yeah, that's true, but boba can be a soft drink if you shake it enough. It's true. It drinks a Bulbasaur. I'm not DK is canonically stronger than most game bosses. I mean, to be fair, we're throwing a trash can at him. Or worse, SodaStream. You know, I've had SodaStream. I actually have one of those machines. But I haven't used it in a while. Alright. What do you think? You like my drink? I don't know. I think this is pretty good. Straw's a little in your face sometimes, I gotta admit, but hey. Actually, hang on. I don't need to fake drinking sounds. Putting milk in it? Why would you do that? That seems like a terrible idea. Milk in a carbonation machine? That sounds scary.
Here we go.
Alright, well, so far all I see is thwomps. There's no booze here. That seems like an awful decision, Duskly, I have to say. I've heard of making some bad choices, but I think that might be one of the worst ones.
Woohoo!
Oh, I get it. I gotta bait him out. I gotta bait him. Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that it's a simulation of spoiled milk. That sounds disgusting. It sounds like a thing that nobody should ever... Rats. I gotta start this level over. I did not mean to do that. Morbid curiosity. Yeah, no kidding. I was gonna say, it's gonna make me... Yeah, it's gonna restart from that checkpoint. And I don't want the checkpoint, so I gotta start the level over. Yeah, I'm not gonna put milk in my SodaStream. Don't worry. I really am curious though if there's gonna be wind-up boo toys in this world, or if it's just gonna be like thwomps. Like, DK, maybe you should give up on this, cause you've dropped a lot of stuff by now. Okay. So, go back and grab the presents. Actually, you know what? I can shortcut. There we go. Now this guy's not even a problem. There we go. And now he can't get to me, and I did a lot better this time. I don't know why I took the key with me immediately. That was a weird choice. Do, do, da, dun, da, dun, da, dun. Hey, it's a thwimp. I know thwimps.
Mamma mia!
Okay, I did not expect that, obviously. Food time? I mean, I got this tea. Does that count? Boink. I always thought it was funny that they're called thwimps. Like, what a name. Alright, well there was no booze in that level. I see the dance has been summoned.
Oh, yeah!
What? What is it, Duskfy? Can't see anything when that happens. Oh, did it go full screen on you? That's rather large, isn't it? Well, that's interesting. So sometimes it's full screen and sometimes it's not. I might be able to fix that. Because that might get a little irksome, huh? I was gonna say, I bet you Mario can cheese that jump. I was correct. Mario can cheese that jump. Nailed it! And it has a cooldown. That's true. It needed a cooldown for sure. Hey, look at these guys! Okay, well Mario can't grab them. Oh, pfft. Ah, okay. Can honestly say I did not expect that to happen. I guess normally they just smack into you and it's not a big deal. Okay, that's kind of funny actually. Looks like 2 videos, one in full screen. Oh, interesting. Alright, that's all the packages we need. Nice! Why are there no boos in this boo level? We have floating candlesticks. Are there no wind-up boos? Is that what happened? They're like, we can't make a wind-up ghost. A ghost with a key in its back is just too much work. You know, I used to watch other streamers play Mario Maker, but lately I've noticed that I don't enjoy watching it as much. For one thing, they all kill Yoshi like every chance they get, and I'm like, it wasn't funny the first time, so I don't know why you think it's funny now. But then there's the fact that several of them just have really lukewarm takes about video games in general. I'm just like, are you okay? Why are you so cranky about video games? They're just video games. And then there's one guy I used to watch, and I really enjoyed his stuff, but now, like, one of the gimmicks on his stream is he has all these AI voices. And, first of all, they're really loud and kind of annoying. But the other thing that I kind of find unsettling about them is that some of them actually are of, like, actual people who are, like, actually dead now. So, like, there's no way they could say those things in the real world because they've passed away. And so hearing their voice say something that the person had no, you know, say in whether they actually said or not, there's something ghoulish about that to me. So I just, like, I'm starting to get less and less interested in watching some of these streamers. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I guess really it's none of anyone's concern how I feel about particular Like, things of that nature. I guess nobody really needs to know. Like, it's not like anybody's going to worry about it, but I don't know. It occurred to me, and I guess I felt like talking about it. Oh, okay. Well, that was wrong. I did not do that correctly, so... I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know if you get to make jokes about how awful Nintendo is when you're using AI voices of literal dead comedians to say stuff that they never would have said because, you know, they're dead, and also they didn't know who you were, so why are you having them say this stuff? Okay, we're not going to make it in time, so we're going to start over. So yeah, anyways, basically 2 ways to get on my nerves. Kill Yoshi all the time, and do voices of people who couldn't actually consent to being in your content, and make them say things that they didn't actually say. Both of these are good ways to make Jello less convinced that I should be watching. I mean, it's one thing. I think like Starly and Meringue probably get a bit of a pass. Meringue has their own voice. I know this because you guys have told me, and I'm pretty confident Starly does as well. I'm talking about, like, you know, like if I were to start. Here's a good way to put it. Like, if I were to start doing a redeem where you could put in a message and pay channel points, and then you would hear, like, the voice of Robin Williams start saying whatever you had put in. And, like, it was a really convincing facsimile, so it sounds very much like he said it, even though it's not him, it's just a computer. Like, something about that would feel icky to me. Like, wouldn't that feel icky to you guys? Because, you know, he passed away under tragic circumstances, and now we're parading his voice around even though he's passed away. And the only reason we're doing it is because he used to be famous. Like, nobody would do that to him if he didn't used to be well known in the public eye. So, like, when I see other people do it, I'm just like, there's something about it that feels very cynical to me. It's like, you know, this person passed away. The least you can do is respect their voice and not misuse it when it's not even, you know, yours to use. I don't know. I guess I just decided to go on this little tangent. Okay, well, there are Shy Guy ghosts. They're not boos, but they are still pretty cute. So I don't know. What do you think, Duskfee? Is this an acceptable facsimile? AI voices for real people is just straight up disrespectful. Yeah, I'm not a fan. And I'm glad that my opinion is not like, I'm glad that it's not like coming off as, you know, I hate this person, I don't like their streams, I don't want to watch their stuff. It's just, I feel like there's something innately cynical about co-opting the voice of another person, especially somebody who can't consent to it, and co-opting that and then using it for your work. Like, you know, and I like to remix and stuff into my streams. You guys know there's some redeems that include other people's voices, but it's something they actually said. It's a recording that can be verified, you know, and if they ever joined the chat and asked me to stop doing it, I would. But the idea of having somebody who can't consent to having their voice used and then it just shows up, like, that just, I don't know. That sits wrong with me. It would feel like I was... Yeah, it just feels wrong. I'm glad we're all agreed that it feels wrong. Hey, look, I found your boo. Found your boo, Duskfee. Oh. Okay, that was actually really funny. Wait, what did I do that was cute? I didn't even see it. What did I do? Or was that not directed at me? Was that directed at somebody else, Luma? Okay, so we're gonna... And you know, the funny thing is, I used to enjoy watching, like, some of those Sonic TTS videos that were made, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm like... I mean, to be fair, they weren't meant to be realistic, and I think that was part of the joke, so... I guess I gave those a little more slack, because they were more obviously, you know... more obviously jesting for the sake of jesting. But when it's played completely straight, that just makes me deeply uncomfortable. I tell you to oh, yeah, well, I mean... I get it now. I guess I was a little slow on the punch, but I appreciate it, Luma. Alright, excuse me, honey. You're kind of in my way. Alright, well, there was no way for me to go around him. I mean, I guess I could have maybe triple jumped, but this is fine. Nope. Well, that's my own fault. Yeah, that's a reference to the Boo Diddley faces in Super Mario World. Oh, come on. Why are these toys so dangerous? There have got to be several consumer product violations going on here. I'm just saying, like... Also, this Boo is really persistent. Like, more so than normal. Okay, well, that's my own fault. I like how it still implies that there's still sweat bubbles coming off of these things. Mind giving me a little boost? Thank you. All clear. Like, seriously, all these wind-up toys. And they're all deadly. To Mario, who has, you know, taken much bigger beatings, honestly. Anyways, now Duskfy wants a wind-up Boo. We all know this to be true. Hey, that rhymes. Duskfy wants a wind-up Boo. We all know this to be true. If I rhyme, then so can you. Okay, obviously I forgot one of the... Obviously I forgot one of the goodies, so let's go grab that. Ba-da-da-dum. Let this guy fall. There we go. First try! Can I get some first tries in the chat? Oh, I see. Got it. Okay, now I have the checkpoint that I need, or the climbing block that I need. It's funny that they just turn into blocks. I don't know if I can interact with them otherwise, so I'm not going to try. I lied. I am going to try, and it doesn't work. So don't do that. Don't do what I just did. It's a bad idea. Good. Okay. That was a little clumsy. Oh, come on, Mario. That was lame. Oh well. Darn. Messed up the timing. Okay, there's more than one way to solve this, so I just gotta start being a little more efficient. Good, good. You know, I think my life will probably get easier if I freeze these guys now. Oh. Wow, they're like exactly where I need to go. Okay. Well, that's a little inconvenient. There we go. I think that's a little better. Excuse me. I like the little Shy Guy masks because they look a little bit surprised all the time. Like, hey, we're blocks now. How did that happen? Whoop! Look out for the thwimp. Nice. Look at us go. Well, we've almost made it through World 5. I don't know, maybe we will beat this whole game, or at least the initial mission. If not, then we'll continue on Sunday and then probably transition it into Pokemon from there. I bought this game with the idea that I'd probably beat it in like 1 or 2 goes and 1 or 2 plays and then move on to other games. But it's kind of cool that I was able to pick it up in Japan at such a nice discount from the usual price. Look at all these blocks. So here's a fun fact for you. I used to play Toy Story 2 on the Nintendo 64. I was very fond of that game, actually. And I found out, as an adult, that apparently it's considered the worst version of the game, which, I will be honest, kind of surprises me, because, you know, when you're young, you don't assume that, you know, you've got the worst version. You just assume that they're all pretty good, and yeah, apparently the PS2 and PC ones are better. I've never played the PC one, but maybe one day I will, just to compare them and see, like, is it actually, like, that different, or are they just being too hard on it, you know? Also, did anybody see a switch? Because I didn't. Oh. Got it, okay. I like how excited he looks when he strikes that little pose. He's like, look at me. Look, Ma, no hands. Or all hands, I don't know. Exclusively hands, actually. You know what another fun game to stream eventually would be? DK64. Or not DK64, DK94. I think that would be kind of cool, don't you? No teeth? Yeah, what about him? Okay. Pardon me, Mac. So, you mind giving me a little boost here? Oh, I got squished against the level boundary. Oops. Oh no. That concerns me greatly, Luma. Alright, there we go. Much better. Well, that's not what I wanted. I gotta work on my timing. Right about there. That should work. Thank you. Mario! Mario, you absolute Absolutely, we're not supposed to do that. You guys thought I was going to say something mean to Mario, didn't you? Well, joke's on you. I can't say mean things to Mario because I'm pretty sure that's a violation of the Geneva Conventions. Nice throw, by the way, Undies. Duck and cover. You know what I think would be like the worst Mario hazard to deal with in real life? It's none of these things that actually try to kill you. I think you'd be a heave-ho, honestly. They just walk up to you and then immediately end your day, and that's that. And, you know, and that's it. Like, it's like the what are they called? The quacker, the quack will. I don't know what they're called. What? Mario, I needed you to get up. Why did you? Well, now we gotta do this over again. The Geneva Convention protects Mario specifically. See, you get it. Why can't Mario crawl? I don't know. Like I said, they really nerf his moveset for this game. Which is, you know, done to make the game at least passingly difficult. Because if Mario could do, you know, even half of the stuff he normally can in this game, it would be laughably easy. Like, could you imagine if
Mamma mia!
Mario could wall jump in that game? In this game? But he can't, so that's why I keep doing stupid stuff, because I keep forgetting that Mario can't do half of the things he normally can do, and as a result, I keep killing the poor guy. Not trying to, I'm just kind of a klutz. Okay. So now we gotta convince this thing to shove us. We land on this thing correctly this time. And then we just managed to not get squashed near the top, which is what we were supposed to do the first time. Excuse me. Got it. Oi! All these objects! Where do you guys come up with all this stuff?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woohoo! Yeah. I can see why they picked Charles Afghani for the voice. Oh, there's the panic mode. Time for another bonus level. Okie dokie. Let's go.
Here we go! Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Got it. Got it. All clear. You're getting sleepy? I do not blame you, Luma. We have been at this for almost 3 hours. So if we don't beat the game by 10, which I don't think we're going to do, we'll probably wrap up for the night. Actually, we might just wrap up at this world since we're approaching the end of it. But yeah, don't force yourself to stay up forever. What is it, Duskfy? Was everything okay? Alright, I do not want these guys getting thwomped, so let's... There we go. Hey, wait a minute. I need you guys to... What happened? Okay, I needed to do that. Yeah, that stings. Okay. Akira Toriyama. Oh. That's sad. I mean, I never really watched Dragon Ball, but even I know what a what's the word I'm looking for? It's the word I'm looking for is not coming to me, but I know it was a big deal. Oof. Okay, we gotta start over. Yeah, that's really sad. It's always hard when somebody who touches that many lives in such a way passes away, especially when it's unexpected. Yeah, it's really sad. Well, my condolences to, you know, basically everyone who worked with him and who knew him and just the community at large. That's a really hard thing to go through. I did that wrong. Ugh, I gotta start it over again. This level's actually kind of tough. Yeah, it's one of those cases where, like, even if you don't engage with the material, you know it's a big deal because of how many people it's influenced. So, yeah, it really is unfortunate. Let's grab these. And then wait for him to go up. Yeah, I imagine so. The last time I was deeply impacted by the loss of somebody in, you know, a media that I cared about, it was probably Satoru Iwata. And you know Nintendo was, because even now they're still leaving tributes to him in their new stuff. So, I mean, I'm sure he'll get quite the send-off, and deservedly so. Because he did a lot. Okay, so how do I get you guys in the toy box? I still haven't quite figured that out. Sorry, not to, like, you know, distract from what I'm currently saying, obviously. I have not figured out how to get these guys up here. This stage is rough. This is the first one that's actually kind of been a pain for me to figure out. Okay, well that was just the controller not responding the way it was supposed to. Alright, let's try this again. Fellas, you're in my way. Okay. Hit the switch. Okay. Wait for these guys to catch up. Okay, then hit the blue switch so he can't follow me. How do I get them up here, though? Like, where's the... Chad, am I missing something obvious? Oh. I guess they'll just jump that gap. Okay. I haven't seen them, like, hardly ever jump, so it didn't occur to me that they would be able to do that. But hey, we'll take it. So that gives us just one more stage for the stream, and then we'll wrap up for the night. For sure. Ah, yes. Boss fight time. Okay, so these two guys are dangerous. But the third one is not. Oh, that's weird. I guess while Donkey Kong is injured, you can... Okay. I guess while DK is injured, you can technically walk right through him. It's about 1 a.m. Well, this is the last level, so... Fear not, chat. We're almost at our stopping point. Ah, okay. This is starting to get a little hectic. Got him. DK, maybe you should let this go. Or not. It's 3 a.m. Time zones are weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, Mario, you might be able to catch him if you stopped doing the victory cutscene, but that's just me. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm making some incorrect assumptions here.
Oh, stop. Come back.
I don't think he's gonna come back. Alright, well. That will do it for us for the day. Thanks for hanging out, chat. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. I don't really have a whole lot else to say, except that I'll see you again on Sunday, hopefully. And, in the meantime, you all take care and stay safe, and, I'll catch up with you next time. Thanks for coming back after that nice long break. A rate? Is there anybody rating? I don't think anybody else is really going right now, so we're just gonna call it where it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, stay safe, and until next time, ciao for now. All right. See you later.